Yeah, the fact patterns. Like I got some woman who contacted me. I'm sure you talk about. It's not a necessarily complex one, but they denied her adjustment because she had a DUI. Well, for one DUI, and I was like, I never thought that was a problem if you have one DUI because you balance it out, and they didn't get in. They didn't give her opportunity to give any equities on the other side. Like so, adjustment was pending for like 2 years and stuff, and then they did interview. She said, I got DUI. Like, okay, send us the paperwork, but in the RFE they didn't say give us equities. On the other hand, positive. So they just denied it straight for DUI not having positive equities. I'm like, is that an appealable thing? Because saying like, well, you didn't give us the opportunity to provide, our side of it or show the positive equities, just ask for the documents, you just specify what you wanted. So I'm like, is it better to appeal that? I mean, this is kind of not the stuff you talk about necessarily in your case, but do you appeal that or just refile it? But one thing that did happen was there was a case 2 months ago that said adjustment of status is discretionary. So on a federal appeal, they won't look into it. Isn't that something that popped up?
A lot going on there.
It was like 8th or 11th circuit. Sorry.
No, I mean, I'll get to that at the end. I mean, I think the 290B motion to reopen to submit the new evidence is the most appropriate, but I don't think it's the best because that doesn't get you employment authorization and that doesn't put you in a lawful status during the pendency of the 290B. So the refile is probably the best. Like even an appeal, you can't get in the new evidence. So that does seem just right off the cuff the best to me if you want to get in that new evidence. As to review of adjustment, I mean, that's Patel, that's the Supreme Court, that's Justice Barrett's dicta, but she's right. It just shows why Patel is wrong. But if you're going to issue Patel, she's almost certainly right. Don't quote me on it.
Oh, Patel was a driver's license one, right? The false claim, mistaken at the DMV or something like that.
Yeah, but it's more about the jurisdiction. And sorry for that call just now. It might happen again. But
I didn't hear it. No, so they get picked up on that.
I mean, it might have. No, I mean, no. It's the jurisdiction stripping provisions. If you're going to say that you don't have that, that the jurisdiction stripping provisions for the specifically delineated forms of relief. If the federal court doesn't have jurisdiction for that, which is what Patel says, an adjustment of status is one of the 5 or 6, whatever you want to count it, designated forms of relief. If you want to say that, then you've got a big problem because, the other jurisdiction, and I'm doing this off the cuff, but the other jurisdiction clauses funnel everything into the petition for review. But now you're saying that that federal courts can't review these issues. And so that does undermine an APA challenge. It's dicta in Patel how all these jurisdiction stripping provisions are meshing up. But most courts now have said exactly that. Like the federal courts don't have jurisdiction to hear anymore an adjustment of status challenge in district court. There is one decision that I'm aware of in the Western District of Washington, I want to say, that has held otherwise. But that judge is very much in the minority, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's a complicated issue.
Yeah, just going to fact 60. You feel bad first. I mean, UI is terrible, but at the same time, it's just like you got to adjust. I mean, what are you going to do? So, it's always a shock when they take the discretion route because it's usually I rarely see that happen for the deny based on discretion. Plus, these are good facts, and I can't talk more about it. But if no more, it's kind of like kind of ridiculous, but. You never know. We never know when you get a case going. I had some guy email me. He was like, I want to know exactly how long it's going to take. I'm like, you and me both, brother. No, I have no idea how long it's going to take. Nobody does. Like they always, if you want some sort of security and this kind of stuff, that's just not possible. We do our best to try to cover ourselves, but it's just, but I thought I'd share that people too, to watch out. If you're going to send a DUI in, have bona fides of equities and stuff like that to back it up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we always talk about church membership and whatever they do. Have you helped somebody do this? We got to put it all in there because we don't know which way they're going to go with it.
Paint the whole picture of the person.
Yeah.